Hi there, this is Susanna from the Sewing Palace in Helena, Montana. Welcome to our Saturday Sampler Sew-Along, Santa's Village by Thimble Creek Quilts. This month we'll be working on block number 5, right here. It's the double pinwheel, or commonly called the Dutchman's puzzle. Let's take a moment to talk about our block. It's a 12-inch finished block, and we're going to talk about this grid. It's divided by 3, so you'll have 4 3-inch sections, 3-inch here, 3-inch here, 3-inch here, and a 3-inch, so that you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it'll go up this way as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 3-inch sections. So we'll be making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 flying geese, and each flying geese will be 3 by 6. So you'll have a 3.5 by 6.5 raw unit. Let's talk about our fabrics real quick. In our sample, we used 2 greens and a light for the background. And for today, we'll be doing a red that will make up 4 flying geese, a dark green that will make up 4 flying geese, and this lovely neutral for our background. Now we're going to gather our supplies. We talked about our fabrics. You want to grab your Terrio Magic, Best Press, mix them together to make your magic press, a 7.5-inch or larger square ruler, your 3 by 6-inch Bloc Loc flying geese, a pressing mat and iron, your rotary mat, a rotary cutter, a Fixon pen for marking, a neutral Aurifil thread, and of course your sewing machine. Let's make some flying geese. There are many ways to do that, and your directions are going to show you how to make one at a time. Let's go over them real quick. So on your directions, the way that it works is you will cut out 1 rectangle that will be the goose and 2 squares that will become the background. You will place 1 square at the end of the rectangle, and you'll sew from corner to corner, and you'll trim off the excess at 1/4 inch seam allowance, and then you'll repeat this process for the other side, and when you're done you'll end up with 1 flying geese unit. I am going to show you a no waste method today. It's really quick, really simple, and because we need to make 8 flying geese, this method is 4 at a time, and so we'll do 4 reds all at once and then 4 greens all at once, and we'll have our flying geese done. The no waste 4 at a time method that we'll be using today is from Bloc Loc, using their 3 by 6-inch finished flying goose ruler. Now to start, we're going to cut a large square that will become the goose and 4 companion squares that will become the background color. And the best way to use this is to come down here to the chart, find your finished size, and for us it'll be this 3 by 6. So we're going to cut 4 small squares that are the background of this nice, beautiful material here. And we're going to cut 4 1/8 by 4 1/8 inch squares. And then we'll cut 1 large square that is going to become the goose at 7.5 by 7.5 out of the red and the green. Let's make some geese. I've cut my 7.5-inch geese square, and I've also cut my 4 1/8 inch background squares. And I'm going to take them and I'm going to place them on top of my geese fabric, and I'm going to snug them up into the corners like so. And then I'm going to use a ruler to draw a line from corner to corner. And the best way to do this is you want to use that 45-degree line there, and you want to line it up with the edge of your fabric. This is particularly important because my ruler doesn't go all the way from one corner to the other, but it allows me to be accurate. And now I'm going to take this to my machine, and I'm going to sew 1/4 inch on each side of the line that I just drew. Now that I have this sewn, I'm going to cut on the line that I drew earlier, and I'm going to go ahead and press these background squares up like this, and it'll form this really cute little heart. Now that I've got it pressed, I'm going to take another background square. I'm going to snug it up into the corner, just like before. I will then draw a line from corner to corner. I'm going to take this to my sewing machine and I'll sew 1/4 inch on each side of the line. Now that I have it sewn, I'm going to again cut on the line that I drew earlier, and I'm going to press this out, and I will have a geese unit to trim down. To do that, I'm going to take my Bloc Loc 3 by 6 inch and lock it into place, and then trim, 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 and it'll be done. So we've made 4 geese, and we can see that our block is starting to come together very quickly. We'll make 4 more in green and our block will be done. This is Susanna from the Sewing Palace in Helena, Montana. Thank you for joining us for month 5 of our Saturday Sampler Sew Along, Santa's Village from Thimble Creek Quilts. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and then subscribe to our channel so you get these videos every month that they come out. Have a wonderful sewing day.